All right, let's begin. Today is March 13th, 2025. This is the hearing of the appeals officer for Cottonwood Heights. We have, first of all, my name is Frank Nakamura. I'm the appeals hearing officer appointed by Cottonwood Heights City. Wanted to first say that I have had no ex parte communications with either party other than procedural scheduling, and I have no conflicts of interest with either party. First item on the agenda is consideration of a request by Anima, okay, Varma, for an addition to a residence at 3631 East Brighton Point Drive. The proposed addition constitutes an expansion of a non-conforming structure, as the existing home is legally non-conforming in terms of side, southwest corner, setback measurement. What I have in front of me, what I have reviewed, is an application from the applicant, along with drawings, plans. I've also received a staff report from Cottonwood Heights City. That will be included in the record unless I hear any objections. You have received a copy of the staff report. The applicant received a copy of the staff report. All right. Let's see. So let's begin with the city. And please introduce yourself. Record.
I'm Maverick, Planner 1. Okay. Oop. I was going to check with the PowerPoints. Not working. Okay, just a quick summary for the project numbers, the AHO-25-001, subject property 3631 East Brighton Point Drive, and the action required expansion of non-conforming structure. Applicant and owner is the same, the Anima Verma. Okay. And the property location zoning is the R1A single family residence. And after staff review the recommendation of approval, and according to this review, here's some requests from the applicant. This property is seeking approval to construction and addition to their existing home, include the modification to the front southwest corner and second storage addition above the exceeding garage. And this home's original built in 1973, periods to the city incorporation, has a fairly non-conforming side setback. According to the city codes, primary structure in the R1A single-family zone must have a combined side yard setback of at least 20 feet, with either side measured less than 8 feet. The exceeding home has side setback of approximately 7 feet and 14 feet. So the total around is 21 feet. While the combined setback meet the requirement, but a portion of one side fall below a minimum 8 foot required. So, okay, sure. On the picture, you can see on the left side, the blue square area is the second storage expansion that the applicant tried to build on the non-conforming area. And the right side picture, the green part is the exceeding building, and the blue line area is the proposed addition area tried to edit. So the staff analyzed the proposed addition does not encroach any future towards a non-conforming side property line than the exceeding home is currently located. The addition does, however, the technically add a non-conforming square footage in the front of the southwest side addition and second storage above the garage. Additional non-conforming square footage required approved from the appeal hearing officer. And the highest point of this proposed addition is approximately around like a 26-foot high, while the height of the non-conforming side structure is around 20. So the front on the right-hand side here is the kind of like a minimum required for the R1A single-family zone. The minimum required for the front yard is like 25 feet and the exceeding home is 38. And the side yards combined to be 20, and now this side combines, the minimum is like a 21. And the side yard individually cannot shorter than 8 feet, and the non-conforming only around like a 7. The rear yard setback is 20, and this probably have the huge around 245. And the highest point is 35, and the exceeding one is 17 after the proposed addition around like 26. So here's the site plan that's the applicant provided, and we reviewed this one and add some notes to this site plan. So you can see for the blue square, this kind of proposed addition will be built, and only this south west corner is not meet the current setback require. And the new addition gonna just build above this direct area, so it's not gonna change any like current setback things, just keeping the same. And the other side yard is around the 14 is meet the require. So Chapter 1988 of the Cottonwood High Municipal Codes allow for addition to non-conforming structure upon approval from the city appearing officer. So this is the hearing officer's authority. And staff has found that the proposed addition does not increase the degree of a non-conformity of the structures, and the response as the reasonable effort to modify an exceeding home. As such, staff recommends approve of this project based on the following 7 points, and those 7 points already include in all the staff report also forward to the hearing officer. So the officer wanted to read all, then I can read it, but if not, it's just the 7 points we.
No, I don't believe that's necessary. This is the citation. Will you give the citation for those elements that are required purposes? Code reference, please. So we can incorporate
This one. Oh, okay. Okay, 19.88.070 addition, enlargement, and move to reconstructions of a building. Could be a building occupied by the non-conforming use or a building non-compliant as to high area or yard regulation might be added to or enlarge or move to the new location on the lot or reconstruction at the new location on the lot upon the permit authority by the appeal hearing officer, provide that the appeal hearing officer after the hearing should find, number one, the addition to enlargement of moving of or reconstruction of the non-complying building at the new location on the lot will be homing with the one or more of the purpose stated in section 19.02.020 and should be in keeping with the intent of this title. Number two, that the proposed change does not impose any unreasonable burden upon the land located in the vicinity of the non-conforming use or non-complying building.
Yes, and I just want to add that it's section 1902, 020 of the code, which provides some of the purposes of promoting the health, safety, and convenience of the city as specified in the staff report. So I don't believe there's any need to specify those, but I want to make sure that you understand it's section 1902, that the applicant must show that what they're doing is consistent with that section of the code as well. Okay, well, thank you. I may have further questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, applicant. State your name and for the record, please.
Hi, my name is Anima Varma, and I have no idea how does these things happen. So what am I supposed to do?
I had one question.
Yes,
So they,
yeah.
they were referring to the southwest corner, as, that it exceeds the setback requirement. Is that correct? Because I noticed in your narrative, you referred to the northwest corner. It is the southwest corner, right?
Southwest corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just
I'm
need to
sorry.
clarify.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard, what the staff, you have anything to add to what the staff has stated?
Um. So so, so I read all the regulations and I designed the place keeping in mind all the regulations of the city. And only one thing which I came across was this non-conforming. It's 1 feet or 1 foot on the side. So it's one foot by about 8 or 9 foot, which doesn't end up being 8 feet from the Vicky's site. And because the place is so small for my parents, I didn't want to let go of that 1 foot. I just wanted to gain that area inside the house. So thus this application, I put in the application.
So the addition wouldn't exceed the original, footprint of home.
So addition will not exceed on the side of the original footprint. In front, as it shows in the floor plan, there is a little bit of cantilever towards the front of the house, which we have enough, from the sidewalk to the house. So, but on the side, it doesn't leave
Thanks. Yeah.
the footprint.
Yeah, I should have clarified on the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything more to add?
No, if any question, I can clarify, if there is any question, any of you have. uh,
All right.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Does the city have anything more to add?
Let me just clarify. Maverick did a great job of summarizing it. The scope of the request tonight is only it's not the remodel in general or the second level addition. It's only the extent of that within the small kind of triangular area that's currently closer than 8 feet to the property line. We received a couple written comments and questions via email, just concerned about the building height and things like that. I think Maverick did a good job of noting the height of that addition is at its highest point 26 feet. Outside of that non-conforming area, an addition could be constructed up to 35 feet tall with no hearing required. So the extent of the application tonight, again, is just that sliver of the southwest corner of the footprint that protrudes to the second level, where the setback is less than the 8 feet today. And then even at that point, the height there is somewhat mitigated. The highest point, that 26-foot element, is well within the conforming area of the lot. So in the non-conforming portion of it, the building height is only at 20 feet total.
So, as a hearing officer, yeah, I have nothing to address in regards to height or the square footage, since those are within the legal requirements of the city. If there are issues with that, that's to be dealt with the city. That's not to be dealt with here. Ours is only the non-conforming aspect of the corner, southwest corner.
I will clarify that this is not a public hearing. These are public meetings. So courtesy notice is given. Public is welcome to attend. There's no public hearing element to these meetings.
You can speak. Go ahead. Yeah. Please limit it to 3 minutes. You got to speak into the microphone. This has got to go on the record. Okay, thank you.
My name is Vicky Panic. I live west of Anima, and I appreciate what she's trying to do for her parents. My property is a very high-scale view lot, and from my patio, which is directly across from the proposed um, increase of her property, I will lose a fair amount of view, which is of concern to me. I'm not worried about the footprint and where it's sitting, especially because it doesn't move into my area to a degree where I care. But I am concerned about the height. It's an additional 9 feet. And if you look at the photographs, which I've shown you, the cover one is from my patio that leads to my front door. And if you just, raise it up 9 feet, you can kind of see I'm going to lose the majority of the trees. And the back showcases views from 4 of my interior windows. This home is a very large home with a lot of windows, and the property value is based on the view that is available from this particular house. So I'm concerned about that primarily. I'm not looking to sell it immediately, but I do think it could impact my value down the road because it is a high-end view lot.
Okay, so but as far as the footprint goes and
No, I have no problem with
problem.
that. It's
I think-
just the height.
and again, as I said, the issue today before me, height is legally legal.
I understand
So
that.
that would have to, you'd have to deal with that
Yeah.
separately.
Yeah, I understand.
Can't do anything
I
about
also
that.
understand that you kind of pre-approved this, so I feel like I'm wasting my time to some degree, but I still need to voice my opinion as an
Sure.
immediate neighbor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other comments? All right. So I generally provide a written opinion, which I will provide to the city and will be distributed to the interested parties. However, I'm prepared to rule today verbally, but again, please refer to the written opinion, which will be more specific. That will be provided to the city for distribution in 5 days. Again, the issue, as I said, is the footprint. The non-conforming aspect of this home is the southwest corner. We're not dealing with heights, we're not dealing with square footage, not dealing with the rear yard or the front yard, we're just dealing with this southwest corner. And the addition does not expand the non-conforming use any more than it was before. 7 feet. As a result, with that, building an addition on top of the already non-conforming use does not present an unreasonable burden to the neighboring properties. I also find that the addition is consistent with those purposes that are provided in the staff report by city. So there's just no additional unreasonable burden. Again, this is dealing with non-conforming use expansion, side yard setback. And with that, hearing officer is going to authorize a permit to the applicant to construct the addition to the applicant's non-conforming home as proposed, subject to the applicant obtaining a building permit from the city, meeting all of the city requirements. With that, there being nothing further. Oh, that part of the hearing is closed. Thank you. I do have another item on the agenda. Approve the minutes from March 13th, 2025, subject to further changes as it's presented to me at a later date. So those are approved.